Okay, are we live? Are we live? We're live. Finally. Well, welcome guys. So if you found this channel, I don't know how, thank you YouTube, and I don't know, maybe you just typed in the right stuff, man. Like, this is Hot Wheels, and this is like an introductory video. I should look at the lens, it's like I'm looking right at you. So this is like an introductionary, wait, okay, are we running? Are we live? Okay, we're good. We are live, finally. Took me long enough. Well, welcome guys. If you found this channel, I don't know how, but I don't know, maybe you typed in Hot Wheels, drag racing, all that stuff. Well, you found the right channel. So this is like an introduction video, kind of a welcome. And you know, let me start off by saying, like, there's some seriously amazing high production value Hot Wheels racing gravity tracks out there. One of the ones I found was, I think it's Grand Prix Nano or Nano 64 Grand Prix stuff. And I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal. The video work and the editing and stuff on that is amazing. So a lot of that type of racing, it's pretty much like, it's made out so that it's like real car racing with commentary and all of that. So there's plenty of those channels out there. What we're going to do is a little bit different. First off, we are going to do the racing. I want this to be like a hands-on share community kind of a thing where you also take part in the racing, like online through various little tricks and stuff that we're going to do, like community racing through like usernames and stuff. But then also, like, if you're local, like here in South Africa, I mean, eventually you could actually like send in your vehicles, like you think your fastest ones, and we could put them to the test and race them like in like a little league type of thing. So also, I've got no idea how to do YouTube videos, so I'm pretty much just going to do this as if you guys are here with me and we're just having some fun, man. Like, I mean, you couldn't have stepped into like a better place. Like, this is such a bachelor pad. There's a surfboard over there. The TV, there's a surfboard over there. So this place pretty much consists of, there's another surfboard, one of my little custom ones. And here behind me, you'll see Indy and Gizmo and Airwolf. And oh, here we go. Oh, how beautiful is that? That's the Hot Wheels Elite. Oh, Jose, thanks, man. Thank you for tying me up with that one. It's such a beautiful car. I've always been a serious fan of the Magnum, the Ferrari 308 GTS. And if it was daytime, I could have showed you guys, because we're in a lacquer spot here, like introduction to our track. Now, this is running alongside this window section here. And during the day, if I open the blinds, it's the bluest, clearest ocean view right out there, you know. Magnum ready to get in this Ferrari with a nice sea view. I like it. I like it a lot. Like I say, I don't know how to do this stuff. I'm just going to walk you guys through and kind of have an introduction. I think we should start with the track, right? Okay. I mean, look at that. A lot of you guys that's into like the retro stuff would also recognize this. This is actually one that I made. I've got this in the Thundercats, but this is the Hot Wheels channel. Focus. Focus, Danielson. Okay, now I do an 80s thing. Sorry. Okay. So, there are gravity tracks which basically take cars and they like race them against each other, which is pretty cool. What I really wanted to do, I mean, if you look at pricing on my arm, dude, okay, let me stay on my vest. There we go. My arm's getting tired. It's actually, I'm not just holding the phone, I actually have like a little gimbal as well. So a lot of the racing, basically what it's about is, okay, sorry, let me get my ducks in a row. Okay, for us collectors and guys that actually like to race these cars, it's not just about value, but you know, one of the old slogans of the Hot Wheels vehicles was pretty much like fastest diecast in the world. Okay, let me double check that, but it was something along that line. And that was pretty much their tagline. And the reason why something Handler, it's his wife did the Barbie dolls. Oh, God! What? That's why I created the Hot Wheels. You know, he was sure that he could create something that runs faster than the old, I think it was the Matchboxes and those kind of stuff. And he came up with the Hot Wheels. Now, for me, I used to play with the Hot Wheels with my brother and stuff on the tracks and the loops and the jumps and things. But as I grew older and I became a bit of a collector of these vehicles, I think what I lost was the playability and kind of why they were created. I mean, after all, they are cars. You know, they are vehicles made to play and go, you know, like really fast. And at one stage I thought, like, you know what, I wonder what's the fastest Hot Wheels in my collection. Like, I've got a couple of cars and there's got to be the fastest car in my collection, and there's definitely a fastest car in your collection. A lot of the stuff is in blister packs. A lot of them we don't want to open. They carry value, you know, resale value, like nostalgia, collectability. So you don't really want to open them. Those cars we'll probably never know. But a lot of these, you know, we open blister packs and we put them in display cases. And some guys, I mean, I've got a small collection. Some guys have like thousands of vehicles. And I just think, like, when last did they maybe just look at a car? Never mind taking it out and do anything with it. Like, when's the last time they browsed over the collection? Like, they got 10,000 cars, 5,000 cars, 1,000 cars are a lot. And especially if you got them displayed. When last did you do anything with it? I'm like, man, let's do something with these vehicles that it's out of a blister pack, you're displaying them already. Let's play with them, man. Let's find the fastest vehicles. So I set out to build a track, and it took me a very, very long time. We'll pretty much go over that. I don't want to make a long video here, but I wanted to make a full scale 164 quarter mile track. Okay, so I also wanted it to be kind of on par. You know, you have some gravity tracks, you could probably put like 2 tracks up on a table and just race these cars down. Number one is I wanted a full length, so it's almost 7 meters long, this track. Another criteria was they should run more or less the same speeds as normal vehicles, like normal street cars. Like a really fast car would be like a 10-second car on a quarter mile. So I wanted to get close to that values as well. And one of the main problems is, guys, you won't believe, like, if you want a straight track, I want the track, doesn't matter where I set it up, because I also made this a portable track, like I can disassemble it and take it places. I wanted to make it so that wherever I set it up, it's always kind of the same. And both tracks are as similar as they can be, although we would swap tracks between certain races with the cars. I want the tracks, both of them, to almost be exactly the same, and I want the tracks to be interchangeable on the regular Hot Wheels tracks, the orange tracks. And one of the biggest problems was to actually find a base for them. Because if you think, like, even wood, these are, what are they, like 3 meter lengths of aluminium that I found, and it's like a meter or something, you know, like the routers and stuff and the 3D printers run on them. That was the only stuff that was structural enough, that don't really sag under their own weight. You would think just normal aluminium beams, like decent wood, like pine, whatever, nice and thick ones. You can't believe it. Like when you support those at the ends, and even sometimes in the middle, it actually sags under its own weight. So that was the worst out of everything. And then when I got that figured out, then it was the coding and the starting gate. I didn't buy any of this. I had to make them. Okay, that's enough about that. Let's quickly have a squiz at this video. I'm going to take this face off the screen so you don't have to look at me anymore. And then I'll do a rundown of the track quickly. Okay, so finally, I'm showing you the track, guys. Okay, here we go. So, like I said, this is a full scale quarter mile, 7 meter track. right up to the finish gate over there. I don't know why I have to point to the finish gate. It's not like the tracks are going anywhere else. But yeah, that's the end line over there. So this is 7 meters. Oh, just for reference, the whole structure is 7 meters from end. And oh my gosh, how lucky can you get? It literally fit in there, and there's not a millimeter to spare on that side. That is 7 meters. The actual quarter mile is from the starting gates over here right up to the finish gate. That is an exact 164 quarter mile. It's 6 point something 83 meters to scale. And then here's some of my, that little one there is a custom. I just made like a little tarmac just to make it look a little bit better. So what we have here is failure to communicate. Okay, so I'm gonna restart this. Let me just plug it in again. We've got a full Christmas tree for drag racing over here. Now what we're gonna do is I basically have these foot switches. Okay, then I also have 2 of these, and the other foot switch is way over there, so that I can actually start it. Because what we've got here is we've got time, which basically if I press the foot switch, both of these actually go at the same time. That's when I got like true racing against these vehicles. You know, there's no other interference by like someone, you know, but both of them basically go at the same time. If you flip the switch, that is actually drag racing. Now it is set where each person basically holds one of these. I just wrapped it up over here. You basically hold one of these, and as you hold it, your staging lights come on, okay? And as the other person press their button, their staging light comes on. That's basically that you know you're ready to race. The moment both blue are on, there's an auto countdown going yellow, 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 green, okay? As soon as it hits green, you release your, I don't know, let's call it your clutch. You drop your clutch, and you basically, with your foot, you basically hit the pedal, which pulls down your side of the track. It pulls down the solenoid, and your car is going. If you press your pedal, if you press your pedal before the green, you actually get a red LED, which is a false start, and you're disqualified. If no person disqualified and it's an actual race, I created the white LED circuit so that the person with the fastest reaction time, you also get to see who had the fastest reaction for the pull away. The rest of the track is pretty much straightforward. As soon as you get to the end, you guys will see there's a green light in lane 1 or lane 2 above the lanes, which will show you which car went through the gate first, you know, the winner, and then it displays the time over here. And just a quick squiz under the hood. Yeah. This was crazy. I had to design this and think of how I'm going to do this, and I'm glad I'm actually taking a look at that, because the solenoid, when I transported, the solenoid starting to pop out. Oh man, it's maintenance, like real cars, eh? It's always some maintenance. I should actually have like a little cable tie or something going through here to hold these in place, because with the solenoids going constantly, you know, like popping down and stuff, things do tend to rattle or loose over time. And in here, I've got an Arduino setup, a whole lot of wires, and then also I have an Arduino by the finish gate. Let's quickly, actually, let me take you guys over there. So pretty much this is a view. If you had to, okay, wait, let me try and do this. Trying to figure out this little gimbal thing. No, wait, lock it. There we go. So from here, you basically have your starting gate, and you like have a helicopter fly over. Here we go. there. Okay, so over here we have the other Arduino setup with the power supply over here, and then there's also a power supply at the starting gate. And then I just put this in to stop the vehicles. You know, especially if you're racing your nice vehicles, you wanna stop them nice and softly. So, okay, I think this video is long enough just for introductory on the track. So, how beautiful is that thing? Unfortunately, I don't have one to scale. Otherwise, I would have probably parked it by the parking area over there. Okay, that's about it. I think we are good to maybe start our first races. So I think I'll put that in another video. Like I said, this was just the introduction. Cool, well, thanks for taking a look. So the next time you see my face or don't see my face, because we will be racing the vehicles, you'll see some Hot Wheels diecast. It will be a racing video. So tune in. I'm not going to tell you like, subscribe, whatever. I'm literally starting this channel. I don't even know how it's going to look, pan out, whatever. So come visit again, see when I upload again. We'll take it from there. Maybe you got some cars you want to send over, or you know, like maybe put your names in the comments and stuff, and then I can, oh, that's a good idea. I can actually like open blister packs, because I've got a couple of boxes of brand new cars in blister packs, still random peg warmers, and I might like assign them to random comments, you know, users, and then it's like your assigned vehicle for a race. Instead of me just like racing random little cars, I keep on looking to the right. What's happening to the right? I think Indy's trying to tell me something. What's happening to the right, Indy? Over there, dude. Sorry, I shouldn't be pointing at the camera, right? It's a no YouTube thing to do. And then it's a little bit more personal. Like I say, I kind of want this to be a community channel, you know, even the viewers to kind of be involved with the racing and not just watching it. Like I say, man, some of these videos with the downhill racing, and they build like hills and ramps and stuff, I mean, it's absolutely amazing. It's entertaining, but it's sort of like you're just kind of watching it. And I wanted to create a channel where we literally find the fastest Hot Wheels cars. So, you know, the fastest Hot Wheels cars in my collection, in your collection, the fastest Hot Wheels cars like in KZN, South Africa, is like where I live at the moment. The fastest car in the province in South Africa, your country, your city. I mean, we'll make categories, and it's like I'll build up a database on a website or whatever, and we'll list them. Like, you have the fastest car in the northern United States, or in Canada, or in the Philippines, or Maldives, or South Africa. Another cool thing with that is, you know, there's so many classes. Like, who's got the fastest bone shaker? Let's race bone shakers against each other, man. Like, I've got the fastest bone shaker in the world. Unless somebody else, I don't know if it's like example. I've had some bone shakers. They don't really run so like on this track. I had one fast one, but I've got a box of fast cars, and they are my fastest, probably like 20 of them. But imagine if you can say you have the fastest bone shaker in the world. Like, the only other way is if somebody actually challenges you, send them their bone shaker to race against your one, and you win them. It's like, well, sorry, dude, you're out of there. I've got the fastest bone shaker Hot Wheels car in the world. I mean, come on. That should, like, it might be sitting in a display case, in a box, in the blister pack at home still at your place, and you don't even know it, where I think there's some like honor or a little bit of collectability, bragging rights, or whatever you want to think about it, like just for the fun of it. Like, I've got the fastest bone shaker, I've got the fastest twin mill, I've got the fastest Camaro, Mustang, Ferrari, Hot Wheels car in the world, and all of a sudden you can be included in this like rarity. I mean, who's got the pink VW Combi, the surf crate? Well, what do you call it? No, not the surf crate. That's the drag racing, like the little cool combi type of thing. That pink one that's like $1 million worth or something. Dude, I don't have that. But if I can have a casting of a normal peg warmer, it's like, dude, I've got the fastest little Mustang, whatever, little Ford Escort of a certain casting. I've got the fastest one in South Africa. Nobody beats me. This little one here. All of a sudden, it's not just like in a box, in a case. It becomes a little trophy. This is like highly collectible. It becomes one of your very collectible. Like, you don't want to part with that. I wouldn't want to. If I know I've got a certain casting, a certain car that's actually the fastest in whatever. In a community, in my city, in South Africa, like, I guess the biggest glory would be like the fastest whatever in the world. Okay, now I digress. You probably, guys, you probably skipped already, and you're like, no, next video. A lot of you don't even see this. So I'm actually okay, because you're not actually watching this anymore. But okay, I am signing off. This video is ending now. And the next one you see is going to be a race.